All aboard! Right here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Just 20 miles from the Knoxville airport is the Titanic Museum attraction.
There's over 400 artifacts in this exhibit, and there's 11 million people that come to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park every year, and 100,000 of them come through this exhibit every month.
So 98 years after the Titanic went down, what makes people so interested in it?
You've got the largest man-made moving object ever built. It's the most luxurious ship ever built. It's on its maiden voyage. The wealthiest people in the world and the poorest people all coming together in one climactic moment. And I think that probably 100 years from now, people will still be lining up to hear and to see information about the Titanic.
Now, one of the coolest things here is that every visitor is given a boarding pass of one of the 2,200 people and crew on that fateful maiden voyage. This way, you could follow their footsteps through more than 20 rooms and 400 artifacts that tells the story of the Titanic. If you were a third-class passenger, you'd be staying in this type of room. Ooh, talk about cabin fever. But if you were lucky enough to be a first-class passenger, this would be your lounge in a suite that has 6 or 7 rooms. Oh, you might have seen this lounge before because James Cameron modeled it exactly from here for his film. And speaking of modeling,
the air temperature on that fateful night was 32 degrees. I'm out here on the promenade deck, and it's pretty cold. Next to me is an iceberg. Now, this thing was really cold, and even colder was the water temperature, 28 degrees, as it fell deep into the ocean's floor. It's cold.
at the end of your trip, you'll be able to find out what happened to the person for your boarding pass and if they were one of the lucky ones who survived. Throughout the museum, there's something for everyone. Priceless pieces of history, photographs from the ships, demonstrations, and interactive areas. Gorgeous and accurate recreations of the ship, even an area just for kids. Can't think of a better way to honor the ship and its passengers. But of course, no trip to the Titanic Museum would be complete without this.
I'm king of the Pigeon Forge!